Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. We are going to be doing a Platonic Yandere parent Crimson with a female listener, Moxxie. So you are taking the place of Moxxie, and you are female. So let's do this. Disclaimer: Crimson is not Yandere in canon, and no, he's not a Platonic Yandere or a Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters is fine as long as you separate fiction from reality and such. Remember, this is Platonic, so it's fatherly. Basically, he's obsessed with keeping his daughter, and not romantically, but basically, he does not want to lose his daughter, who you are as the taking the place of Moxxie. And disclaimer, this will have a little bit of mention of anti-lesbian stuff because in this, which I'm all for, the lesbians are fantastic. But since you take the place of Moxxie and you are female, that means you are married to Millie. Great for you. Millie's a wonderful woman. We all want to marry Millie. But that means Crimson he's also very homophobic and such. So he will be referring to some slurs. Not, I won't say the slurs obviously because ew, gross. But maybe rug muncher, but it is not to offend. Besides, I'm a rug muncher anyways myself. Anyways, that's not the point. So yes, remember that disclaimer. This is not anti-LGBT. I am part of the LGBT and proud. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and remember, yanderes, no matter if they're platonic or not, are not good to have in your life, and you should distance yourself from them. Just as you, the listener, should distance yourself from Crimson if you were in Moxxie's situation. Anyways, let's do this. Crimson had missed his daughter very much. His daughter, Your Name, had left the Mafia, and he was pissed off about it. He was going to use your ex, Chaz, to his advantage to get his little girl back. Now, he didn't want his little girl marrying Chaz. Chaz was worthless. But he also wanted the money, so he knew that he can get you to marry Chaz and then kill Chaz. So then you're a widow. He didn't mind that as much. And it would get you back in his grasp. So he called IMP. He called IMP and got you to be brought with Blitzo, or Blitz, and to be brought home to him. Once he saw you again, he was so happy, but he had to keep up front of his style and such. There you are, my dear, Your Name. Why don't you come and give your daddy a hug? He says, holding out his arms, and he sees the look of horror on your face. First off, you are married to a Millie, a woman. He could understand your poor choice in Chaz, but he could not understand you. He did not want you to be a rug muncher. Again, I am so sorry. And he did not want you to be with a woman in general. Being with someone like Chaz was already bad enough, but being with a woman abroad, it got under his skin and his eyes narrowed on Millie. This would not do at all. So, he got you in to his home and got everything ready. You, of course, asked him, why were they there? Your Name, I raised you better than that. You know we don't discuss business before dinner. You look at him inside. You knew how your father raised you, and you didn't want to say anything against him. You still felt like the little kid under his thumb being daddy's little girl and trying to prove to him how good you were and that you could be part of the family. Besides, we're waiting for one more, your father says to you, and you look at him confused, and then soon after, your ex, Chaz, has entered the room. You and Millie both freak out and learn that you both have shared the same ex. and you did not that Chaz was not good enough for you, and he sure as hell was not good enough for your wife. Soon it was time for dinner, and you sit between Blitzo and Millie while your father has made comments about your wife. You did not appreciate them, but he kept them coming, and you were getting more agitated as the time went on. As you sit there, and Millie was best to be polite and not offend you or your father because she loves you, of course, and she's a good partner. She was getting more irritated as well. She also wanted you to stand up and say something against him, but you did not. You had a very sordid history with your father, and it was not going to be pretty at all. He soon said that he really had business with you instead of IMP, and that he needs you to associate. So he needs you to give up some of your claims to the family so that he can pass it on to Chaz. You found this very strange, and you were really irritated that Chaz was going to be part of the family. He was not good enough. You had your own emotions on this state of your family, but you also love Millie more. Oh well, you decided to agree with that, and soon it was time for them to go to their rooms while you were left to stay with your father. He had to talk to you, and talk to you he will. Come here, your name, he says, crooking his finger at you. You walk over and he grabs you and slams you on the table, not sexually. He holds you by your throat and looks down at you. Like hell you are allowed to leave this family, your name, he says firmly, looking down at you. You think I'm gonna let you leave this family? Let you walk away from me? He says firmly. You think I'm gonna let you run off with some woman and be a filthy rug muncher? He says, very angry at you. And he could not stand the fact that you were with a woman, that you were married to anyone at all. You were his daughter, and you were meant to stay in the family, his family, forever. So angry he was red in the face, angry beyond belief. You are going to do as I say. You hear me? You are going to marry Chaz tomorrow. You are going to then become a widow to him and give the money to me. You are going to stay here and be a good little girl and do as I say, he says firmly. His grip tightened on your throat. Again and again you start to kick. Needing air, he pulls away and looks at you. And if you do anything to try and leave this family again, I'm going to kill your frickin' wife, he says firmly. Am I clear, your name? He growls out, holding you down by the throat. You nod your head and he finally lets go. Get to bed, he orders you, and you rush out, trying to keep yourself composed. You look at Millie as she looks worried, and you take a deep breath. You had to do this. You had to do it for her. Or you would have to kill your father. You have to make the choice. You have to make the choice. You have to make the choice tonight, and it is either Millie or your father. What will you do? Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more, there will be playlists at the end of the video for you to check out and such of probably terms of video that I have done, or Helluva Boss playlists, etc. If you would like to see me do more Helluva Boss characters, comment them below. Also, if you would like me to continue mini-series sort of thing, and have, like how Crimson first held you as his daughter, taking place of Moxxie, or the milestones you had of him being a Yandere Platonic, then comment that below and I will see if I can do as many as possible. I love specific suggestions. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and shout out to my patrons, Gav, the Queen King Majesty tier, Queen Gav. Thank you, Gav. You are wonderful. And the Wicked Brony of the Witches, Warlocks, and Sorcerers here. Wicked Brony. Thank you, Wicked Brony. And you're fabulous as well. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Again, How many times can I say that? And remember, playlist at the end of the video, and suggest videos. Make sure you're still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube thinks you're spam and will take you off my channel for no freaking reason, because YouTube is silly. Anyways, suggest videos. Suggest ideas you have for this. And yeah, stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.